Yeah, I want to talk about something real quick because we've talked about Tibbs developing players and them finding their niche and their rhythm and simplifying the game for them. One player that Tibbs has probably helped is Isaiah Hartenstein. Isaiah Hartenstein, when Mitch went down, stepped up. A lot of people feel like he should be starting even when Mitch gets back. But whether you on that train or not, no one can deny that Isaiah Hartenstein's been playing extremely well. Not as well since the Achilles injury, but well enough to garner attention from a lot of people around the league. Now, there's some news that has come out that's not Isaiah Hartenstein related, but it could be seen as that. Shout out to Alexander who just described. By Stefan Bondy. And Stefan Bondy reported this a few days ago. He says, first of all, Adrian Woj reported that Kelly Olynyk has agreed to a 2-year, 26.25 million contract extension. Jeff Schwartz of Exec Basketball tells ESPN deal is the max that Olynyk was able to extend on. And then Stefan Bondy, little troublemaker, had to comment on that and said, should raise the market value for Isaiah Hartenstein in free agency. If Olynyk gets over 13 million per year, what about Hartenstein, a younger and better rebounder, rim protector? Things that make you go, We already know how this market stuff goes, man. When the Timberwolves traded for Rudy Gobert and gave up how many? Like five first round picks.
They broke the NBA.
Yeah, they broke the NBA for that year. Every player traded cost a minimum of like 3 first round picks, and it was ridiculous. And then we missed out on Donovan Mitchell, right? The NBA works the same way when it comes to getting the money. Everybody looks for player comps, and then when the agency, hey, this person is getting paid this much, they go, you're better than him. You can get this much. So I guess I want to ask you guys: are you worried that Hartenstein will leave the Knicks because Olynyk is getting 13 million? Hartenstein costs more.
No, I don't think I don't think he leaves the Knicks. I think we could retain him. I have so much faith in this front office because they've done very good deals, like from Brunson to Randall to locking up Sims to locking up Deuce. They've done really well when it comes to these contracts and the injury problem. Again, this is iHeart's first really time with the starting role with that much usage, and then he gets the Achilles injury. That might help with the negotiations. Also, Kelly Olynyk can shoot the three also too, right?
Yep.
iHeart they said he could, but I just think it's because in Clippers he took 3 and hit 2.
Yo, Tibbs said cut that out. He ain't took a 3 all year. Tibbs, man, Tibbs might have saved us by telling him to stop shooting threes. If he started hitting threes on top of the rebounding and block shots, holy cow.
I think he told him to stop shooting because he really wasn't hitting them. That's why I said again. we said that he could shoot threes, but that I just really think it's because he didn't take that many, and the ones that he did take, he hit. Then everybody was like, "Hey, he's a 3-point shooter." But I don't think that's really what he is. Kelly Olynyk he shoots from out there. So he probably will get that amount, and I think iHeart will get that around that amount too, because like I said, he's not shooting the lights out. He plays good defense. He can play make, but he's not giving you defensive player of the year defense, things of that nature. I thought Philly attacked him. They were trying to target him today and punish him. Mo Bamba, Kelly Oubre posterized him today, and then Mo Bamba tried, but he missed. they were trying to get iHeart today. They really were. But I think we could retain him for about around 15 mil, around Mitch's price. I don't think they're gonna pay him more than Mitch. No.
What you got, Lee?
Well, for me,
go ahead, Ryan.
No, I was just saying that I wish I could have probably looked at the Knicks cap situation to see how it probably work out because I'm not really sure how the numbers would work if the Knicks would have the space to sign a Hartenstein, whatever the case may be in the offseason, because I think you have to keep in mind that the Knicks still have to re-sign OG. That's going to take some money, and I think the Knicks have to also consider future wise, them having to pay Brunson his money and and things of that nature as well, and they have to keep in mind the aprons or whatever the case may be. So I don't know the Knicks cap situation or how they're projecting it when those moves are made, but I do think that the Knicks are in a situation now where they might need to save some money and shave some money off the cap. And I think depending on how you view Mitchell Robinson compared to Hardenstein or whatever the case may be, I think you may have to go with one over the other. And Precious has shown that he can ball. Defensively he's solid, um, versatile defender, etc. So, and he's going to probably be resigned at a lesser number than Hardesty as well. So I think the Knicks front office is going to have to. I think they're going to definitely have to juggle, you know, which players that they're going to stick with based on their cap situation or whatever the case may be. So it's hard for me to just say like, okay, Knicks are going to stick with Hardesty because he's shown his value and things of that nature. I think it's going to depend on a lot of different factors. And I think it's hard to tell at the moment the direction the Knicks are going, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks do a move where it's like, they let Hartenstein go, then they sign Precious at a cheaper number just because of the cap situation and the other players that they have to pay that are more integral parts of this team.
Yeah, especially because Mitch's contract is descending. So if a team offers him any money that's over at 14 million, 15 million, I can see them going, I don't know, and try to do like a sign and trade or something like that. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but I can definitely see that. I was kind of looking at cap space. I was kind of looking at teams who can actually do it. Let's see. Cap tracker, let's go. So we have the Spurs who have 34 mil, Hornets have 40 mil, Utah has 54 mil, Detroit 75 mil, Oklahoma City Thunder 41. Those are the teams who have the cap space. Now, who actually needs a center? I don't see San Antonio needing a starting center. I could see the Charlotte Hornets doing it, and they have 40 in cap. If they want to throw a bag at him, if they want to throw something like 20 mil at him, and the Knicks won't be able to match, I could see them doing it. Utah, would Utah do it? Yeah, Utah wouldn't do it. Detroit wouldn't do it either because they already invested in Duran. Yeah, Duran and Wiseman. Maybe OKC.
Yes.
Yeah, OKC's a maybe, yeah.
Yes, I think they would.
I feel like OKC might be a big threat.
Would he start?
No, he wouldn't start.
Would that probably would be that to me? I think that will be when he leaves New York. If he gets a starting role, like an automatic starting role. But if he's going to play a backup, depending on where we go now, I think we'll be able to retain him.
That's the thing. Like the funny thing is he wouldn't start, but they have the bag, so I can see them overpaying for a backup and him going, I can't pass this up. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can think of that could mess us up.
They got a lot of people to pay too.
Right.
They got a lot of young talent there.
Right. So that's true. I'm not sure who they're trying to resign.
The bag and you can't pay everybody else.
That's true. The Hornets.
They don't have anyone coming up though. Everyone, it's in a while. It's years from now.
They don't have centers, and they don't have any center. Like they might be like they are desperate for a big man. They are desperate for a big man. Like that's the team to me that might be the most desperate for a big man who's actually trying to do something. So to me, OKC might be the biggest threat. And maybe the Hornets, even though the Hornets aren't going anywhere. If I was iHeart's agent, I would tell him, hell no, I don't care what kind of money they have. Don't go to that poverty, friend. Don't do that. And of course, Toronto has money, but they're gonna try to play quickly, and they already gave Olynyk the money, so I can't see that. So yeah, my guess would be Charlotte and OKC might be the biggest threats here, if anything.
And
Yeah.
even with Charlotte, I think they believe in liking Mark Williams. So will he start over Mark Williams?
Right.
He's another type of player like iHeart. He defends. He can rebound. It was people on the Knicks that were saying that we should have got him over Mitch at one point.
Oh, I
So
remember that.
yes, exactly.
Johnson boys.
Exactly. So, we need. I don't know. Like I said, we don't know what makes certain players tick, and I don't see him unless they overpaying him to be a backup to leave this backup position for another one.